Welcome back. Kim's been doing a lot of canning right lately, and we've had these black shelves right here in the back spare bedroom, put all our canning and stuff on. But I tell you what, didn't realize how heavy those jars were, and those racks are pretty good, but when you start loading them down, it starts to bow in the middle. And as much work as this canning's been, I don't want to lose any jars for a shelf collapsing and jars breaking. So we rode to town the other day and we got us some more shelves. These are actually metal shelves. So I'm gonna try to get one or two and put together tonight so we can get all the jars put back on the new shelf. Kim spent most of the day getting these two shelves here cleaned off, so we got mess all over the floor in the house. So I did get at least two of these shelves put together tonight so we can get some stuff back up off the floor. A minute, but we finally got it figured out. Trying to get you can adjust these shelves wherever you want them at, and we're just trying to guess at them. We got the bottom two a little closer to each other and kind of get these 3 or 4 right here stretched out about the same, but we wanted one for a very top shelf, so we got it at the very top. So I tell you what, I think that's gonna hold them jars no problem. So good news is we got this one put together. Bad news is we got 3 more to do. So I think we about got this figured out now, so we're gonna get to work on at least one more for tonight. Work on the other 2 later on. Well, me and Kim snuck off this morning. We took us a little field trip today. We're actually up in Siler City, North Carolina. We came up here to meet our friends Wayne and Rhonda, and they're gonna get the last kitten that Lulu had. And so instead of them having to drive so far, we decided we'd get out of the house today and kind of meet them about halfway. So we just got through meeting them, spent a little time with them, and went over to a Biscuitville. Had never eaten one of them. That's pretty good. And there's one more thing I want to do in Siler City while I'm here. I always like to watch the Andy Griffith Show. And Aunt B, she lived in Siler City till she passed away, I think, in 1989. And we're right here close by. So I told Kim, I said, while we're here, let's ride by and take a look at her house. I always want to do that anyway. So we're gonna ride by and take a look. Figure we can bring y'all with us. That way we'd all run by Aunt B's house together and take a look. That's a neat old house.
Yeah, at least she lived here.
Yeah.
Like a little subdivision.
Sitting in there probably. That's 503. I think it's that over there.
You've arrived at your destination.
Right there it is. There's Aunt B's house. That's a big old house. That's pretty neat right there. Tell you what, that's a nice place. Nice back here in the back, got some woods behind it. Yes, sir. Well, since we went to visit Aunt B's house, thought it'd be fitting just to go visit one more place before we left Siler City today. So We'll show you when we get there where we're heading. Well, here we are. We saw where she lived. Now we're here where she's resting at. It's Francis, I think it's Bouvier, I'm not sure. Good old Aunt B, December 14th, 1902 to December 6th, 1989. They got pickle jars down here at the bottom. I reckon they all wanted to get some of her pickles, but I figured it'd be fitting to come see her before we go. She'll watch her a lot on TV. Would have never thought a lady as famous as she was would have settled down in North Carolina. Lived here the rest of her life, and most of these folks that's on TV and all got buried in California, different places, but I think she must have liked it here, so she stayed.
I know. You might have a fit. I hear you. I know I'm a little late. Yeah. I'm just a little late out of my routine. Come on. Come on. You had knocked your feet over. What in the world have you done to the food? You made a mess out here.
He's done turned his feet over.
He's mad.
Mad because you're late with that bottle.
Yeah, he's mad. Come here. And sit on my bucket.
He won't take him long to drink that.
No. Here you go. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? There's Lulu.
Uh-oh, here comes Lulu. She's gonna say, y'all left with my kitten, now where's she at?
She didn't come back like she did.
Hey,
when she was
Lulu.
dead.
You looking at kitty cat? Yeah, she didn't come back with us. She's in a good place now. Yeah. You still got Junior over there somewhere or another. He's probably hid up under the barn sleeping somewhere. Yeah. He's just about to drink that whole thing.
Well, a little over 8 ounces, about 9. I give him a little bit more since I didn't feed him.
Oh, you drank it too fast?
He drinks too fast.
You're gonna get strangled.
He gets choked up.
You're gonna get strangled. Wind blowing so hard now, your tarps are flopping around. You can't hardly get on it today, can you? Sure, if you get a chance, you'll get on it.
His little horns are pulling. What you trying to do? Get at my lap? What are you doing? Well, get up here. You know how to get up here. Get up here. Come on, Bandit. Come on.
But come on, you're late for supper. Y'all come on too. I'm gonna get y'all a plate together. Come on up. Well, they got so much grass in the pasture to eat and everything, plus the sorghum out there. We hadn't fed them no feed in the last few days. But they look so pitiful today, we figured we'd bring them a little bit. And of course, Elmo, where you going?
I ain't working. Pushing.
And Elmo, he ain't missed no meals. You can tell his old fat belly. But he won't miss a chance to get some feed out of a bucket. So he woke me up this morning about 2 o'clock making all kinds of noises. I don't know what he was doing. Sound like a dinosaur out there this morning making so much fuss. But brought the little calves a little bit of feed. Got them a little bit of something. They still a little bit skittish, but
I can rub them with
you can rub them while they're eating. But when they're done eating, they're done. And there's the other little calf. He's back there. He's doing good. Well, part of him anyway. There he is. He's coming to the barn with everybody all the time now. He's growing like a weed. So he's doing really good. But it's been hot on them the last few days. They've been down there under shade trees. They've been in the pond. I come home the other day. I think it was Daisy. She was so deep in the pond. The only thing I saw was her head sticking up and her tail sticking up. Everything else was underwater. So it's hot out here again today, but they're under the barn, a little bit of shade. They'll go back there to the pond a little bit, get under shade trees again. And we got the fans blowing in the barn, so it's not terrible. Got a little breeze blowing, so they're happy right now. They got their bellies full of feed. Well, we're being kind of busy. We finally got 3 of our shelves put together. We took the other ones out because they were getting so like sagging in the middle. So we got all these put together. We got 3 put together for now, and we got plenty of room on this one right on. We got our appliances that we use from time to time on the top with our pressure canner. Got the jars and mess on top and some extra jars and lids, and got our food saver vacuum sealer. Of course, you got paper towels and stuff. So we got a few extra spaces on this one shelf on this side. But we about got this other side filled up with the canning that Ken's been doing. So that shelf there, I feel a whole lot better with that shelf because I don't think that's going anywhere. And if we need to, we can actually double stack the pints in there in the middle. But we got plenty of room for right now. The garden's starting to play out a little bit, so maybe we about finished canning for this year. So on this side over here, we took there was a plastic shelf in the middle where Kim's at now. We took all that stuff down and we put the other shelf in here. And this has got all of our eBay stuff on it. All our packaging materials. Of course, got a bunch of egg cartons back there stacked up. Our neighbors and stuff give us egg cartons to take back. And got all our other stuff in there. Got t-shirts, hats, all kinds of good stuff in there. So we're trying to get some stuff put on there, try to get rid of it. Then, of course, got a little old secretary right there that we sit at and kind of figure the books up once in a while with. But other than that, I think we've about got this spare bedroom turned into a decent pantry. It's not too bad. And like I said, if it gets bad enough, we'll go in there and we'll take this secretary desk out and we'll put that other shelf right here. It'll fit right there where the secretary is at and have plenty of room just like the other wall over there is.
And we can put the secretary in there.
And we can always put the secretary over there where that W's against the wall. And so we can still make a little bit more room here if we need to. So we've about got our pantry set up like we want it. And I'll tell you what now, it's been a job. Just not putting the racks together, but just getting everything moved and situated. So trying to stay a little bit more organized. Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for us here this weekend. It's been a pretty busy last few days that we've had. Got a chance to run up to Siler City and meet Wayne and Rhonda. And they got one of the last kittens that Lulu had. And I'll tell you right now, the videos and the pictures they've sent us already, that cat is already spoiled. In the house, sleeping on the couch, just got it flat out made. So we're glad they got her, and again, we know that they're going to give her a really good home, and so they're going to keep sending us pictures, videos, I hope, as she grows. But we got to hang around Siler City a little bit, got to see Aunt Bee's house, and went by and saw her at the graveside, and that was a pretty good trip. So we got back home in time to feed the animals and got all them taken care of, because it's been hot. I mean, really hot here the last few days. It's hot again today. But I think first part of this week it's going to start cooling off. Got a little cool front coming in, so I'm glad of that. I know the cows will be glad to have it too. They've had some shade down there in the trees, but they've been in the pond a whole lot right lately. They're all doing good. Chicken's doing good. Little goat, he's doing good. He's still banging and jumping on the tarp out there, about to tear it down, but we'll work on it next time. We about got our pantry, well, our spare bedroom, which is now our pantry. About got it set up like we want it. Got one more shelf just in case we need it later on down the road. It'll match all the rest of them, and pretty happy with it so far. Got some more canning we got to do, so we'll probably fill these shelves on up before the end of the season, but at least we'll have something to eat this winter. So again, we're going to wrap it up. Again, we appreciate you joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors, and we sure do hope you'll come back to see us on the next video.